Hello friends, welcome you all in Let's Speak Vivekanand, the youth icon. And today we will be talking about grace. Grace is something we all look for. Grace is something we all wish for. And the question is how to get this grace in our life. So let us try to understand this through a very brief conversation between Swami Vivekanand and his disciple. So here goes the conversation. The disciple asked Swami Vivekanand that, "Is there any law of grace?" Swami Vivekanand replied, "Yes and no." Disciple to Swami Vivekanand, "How's that?" Then Vivekanand answered, "Those who are always pure in their body, mind and speech, those who have strong devotions, those who discriminate between the real and the unreal, those who have perseverance in meditation and contemplation, on them alone the grace of Lord descends." And he also said that Sri Ramakrishna used to say sometimes that rely on him, be like a dry leaf on the mercy of the wind, and the wind of his grace is always blowing. What you need to do is that you have to unfurl your sail. Then the disciple again asked Swami Vivekanand that of what necessity is such grace to a person who has control the mind, thought, words, deed, because such a person is capable enough to develop himself or herself on the path of spirituality through the means of his or her own exertions. Vivekanand replied to his disciple that, "Dear, the Lord is very merciful to those whom the Lord sees struggling heart and soul for realization. You are struggling, you are facing something for the realization, and so the Lord will become merciful on you. And if you remain idle, you don't do anything, and you will see that no grace will come to you." Then still the curiosity of the disciple was not over yet. Again he asked him that once Sri Girish Chandra Ghosh has said to me that there could be no condition in the mercy of the God. There can be no law for it. If there were, then that could not be termed a mercy. But in the realm of grace and mercy, there could be no law. The realm itself must transcend all law. Interesting question put up by the disciple to Swami Vivekanand. And listen how Vivekanand replied to him in a very apt manner. He said that there must be some higher law at work in the sphere which eluded Mr. Girish Chandra Ghosh, of which we are ignorant. Those words, whatever he has said indeed, is for the last stage of development, which transcends all time, space and causation. And he's questioning, Vivekanand is questioning, putting up questions himself that how to reach that state. Who will be merciful and to whom? Where there is no law of causation. And he replied himself all his questions and queries that there where the worshipper and the worshipped, the meditator and the object of meditation, the knower and the known, all become one. Now you call it grace or God. It is all one in uniform, homogeneous entity. Then alone comes the state which transcends all laws. So, friends, never be in a hurry to reach that state. That comes gradually with time, with patience, perseverance, and with hard work. We must work on ourselves to make us capable enough to receive that grace in our life. So now wrapping up our conversation on grace, and I wish grace and blessings in your life. Goodbye for now, and thank you so much for watching.